I would like to buy a hamburger. 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 Hello everyone, welcome to the video diary. So I just want to do a quick video diary talking about myself and talking about my interests. So we're just gonna start with a random order. And I've also introduced myself a little bit. Hello, my name is Olivo. I make video diaries on YouTube, and my interests are very. I have very interests. I have interests, right? So I like anime. I like manga. My favorite anime that I have ever watched is Neon Genesis Evangelion. I could, you know, talk and make jokes about that all day. A real Evangelion fan would know what that meant. Um, I like all types of anime. I like Bleach. I recently finished reading the Bleach manga for the second time. It was really great. I really enjoyed Bleach. I like watching different types of anime as well, not just shonen and psychological. I watched I read the manga and watched Blue Box recently. Um, in terms of music, I really like different types of music, but my music taste is narrowed down to rage music, or rather, let me just start from the foundation. I like hip hop. I like indie rock. I like different types of instrumental music, and I also like video game music as well. Obviously, branch into different types of subgenres and genres within those, but I basically like hip hop and their subgenres, rock and their subgenres, and video game music. I also really enjoy it, and I dabble with the occasional thing here and there, but that's pretty much my music taste. So, I like to discuss and talk about different types of hip hop and stuff like that. Um, I also like normal shows too, or TV shows. I recently finished watching for season 1 of Jack Reacher. I mainly watched that one because my dad enjoyed it, and I wanted to have something to talk about with my dad with. So, shout out to Jack Reacher. That was a good little show. Um, I like memes. I really like memes. I'm Gen Z. I was born in 2004, so I was born on the internet, and the internet raised me a little bit. I lost my innocence on the internet, and I learned about a lot of things that I should not have learned about on the internet as well. So I was raised on that. I love different types of YouTubers. I like video essays, literary analysis. I like movies as well, and I like to do little reviews of movies like that last video I did, and also just do little like mental reviews of new movies. I like to analyze media in general. I like art, and I like artistic music, like I mentioned earlier. I like artistic hip hop too. Any sort of like conscious hip hop is one of the subgenres I enjoy. Kendrick is one of my favorite rappers. It's a basic pick, but he is alright. He is. He's Kendrick. Alright, he is. But it is too much. But a small confession: one of my greatest shames in life was that even though my listening age on Spotify Wrapped for last year was the exact age I had when I heard it, which was 21, one of my most listened to artists was Drake in 2025. Think about that. That was one of my biggest shames in life. I just stopped hearing him after that. Um, I'm a closeted Drake fan, you could say. I like streamers. I really like streamers. I like different types of streamers. I like Pogger streamers. I like WL streamers. And I like VTubers too. I'm a big fan of VTubers. They've been a fan since 2018. The first VTuber was Kizuna Ai, and I subscribed to her channel after she did that little PewDiePie cover and did that little crossover with PewDiePie. They never ended up collabing, but who knows? Maybe it was for the best. Huge fucking language barrier there. I wish that collab would have been done. But I've been a VTuber fan since 2018. I don't follow them too closely, but I follow them, and I know a lot about VTubers and VTubing in the industry. I was there for the great VTuber boom of 2020, and in 2019, I was there for the Hololive boom as well. I saw about a minute of Gargura's debut live. If you think about that, that is a monumental moment in human history. And that little shark touched the hearts of a billion gooners that day. A billion child loving lolicon gooners. But yeah, I love VTubers. So I also say these things, and I want to introduce myself about these things because these are the things that I plan to talk about in the future in my little video diary. So I just wanted to set the tone, for future video diaries. And these are the things I like to discuss. I'm a bit fond of internet news as well. I'm not a big fan of internet drama, but I like to follow it lightly and hear the jokes about it. And I love slang. I love lingo, especially internet slang and internet lingo. I like ebonics, blaccent, and AAVE. I love talking in those dialects. And that sounded so weird, but it's true. I've heard hip hop since I was a kid. All right, I've heard a lot of it, so it just grew on me. But I'm also Puerto Rican, so expect this Spanish video soon. I'm planning on making the Spanish video soon. I haven't found the reason to yet, but I'm planning on making the Spanish video soon. And I also like a lot of Spanish YouTube, Spanish memes, Spanish YouTubers as well. I love animation. I've subscribed to a lot of like animation channels that be squandering their potential because instead of making a show, they just post 13-second clips of the animation they were working 5 months on because they have a full-time job, but they also animate on the side. And because they're just one person, they have to do all the work for the 15-second animation. So that 15-second animation takes like 6 months to do, which I understand. All right, I'm not critiquing y'all. I understand. All right. I know a lot about video games, but I don't play any. Like, I just have a Nintendo Switch with Mario Kart, Deltarune, Fortnite, which doesn't even have space on my future Nintendo Switch for to run, and Super Smash Brothers. I love Super Smash Brothers too. I love it, but I can't play it because I don't have space on my Switch, and the freaking SD card broke on the motherfucker. So now my Switch is a fucking brick that can only play one big game and Deltarune. So Toby Fox would be proud of me. It's a Deltarune Mario Kart exclusive Switch at this point. There's nothing else that works on that bit. What else do I like? I like crossovers. I like it when different forms of media crossover. I consider myself a walk-in crossover because I like WL streamers. I like Reggie, Kai. I watch Duke Dennis clips from time to time, and I've watched a couple of Marlon's clips and his full videos as well. X-Phase members RW, Jason Deween. I like offline TV and Friends, and a couple, like one or two videos from the main channel. Shout out to Microwave, shout out Ludwig, but shout out Hinemori Luna, shout out Takahashi Kiara, shout out Calliope Mori, shout out to all my VTubers out there. Shout out to all my high honeys out there. Shout out to all them who said the N word during the GTA 5 cutscene. And I am a casual basketball fan as well. I've been getting into basketball a bit. And one of the reasons for that is because I'm going to reveal it in a later video. It's too funny to just state here. Yeah, those are my interests. So expect future videos about that. And yeah, Hopefully y'all have a wonderful day. And comment down below music recommendations or show recommendations that you think I like based on what I've told y'all. So yeah, have a wonderful day. Expect more videos soon regarding those topics. Yeah.